Yo, 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 mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can anybody hear me? So, I got another special delivery from one of my babies, and I know it's got to be from one of my babies because I don't have Amazon Prime, believe it or not. Hi, Alyssa. Hey, Amber. Hey, girl. How you doing, boo? Ro, Yoko Doll, TT Lily, hi, Goth Betty, Nemo, Sally, Kia. I had a good friend named Kia. She's very spiritual, actually. Grace Angel, Noel. Hey, Noel. Easy. Renew. Hey, New. Missed you. Where the fuck have you been? I know you're busy. I know I'm like not top priority, but I love you, girl. It's not the same without you. I notice when y'all are not in the room. Hi, Jen. Not as pretty as you, beautiful. Not as pretty as you. Tanya, hey, beautiful. All my babies are. So I got a gift from someone, and I know it's for me because it's got my name on it. Oh, it does say who it is from. It's from my baby, KP. KP, thank you so much. I'm just like noticing that spirits do shit like that for me. Like I looked on this whole box and did not see that. And then I'm just like looking at the box and it says to Shireen from Carrie, which I swear I didn't see that before. The spirits always point me in the right direction. Like, let me just tell you. So basically, in this witch world, there's people who you gotta look out for. Okay? People who fucking try to become you, try to be you, copy you, or do everything you're doing. Somebody else was talking about this, and it was like, this person, I rarely watch, it just so happened the video popped up and the title got my attention. So I looked at it and she was talking about people that copy and that they're basically trying to become you and suck up your soul. And it's so true. Like some people, they want to be you so bad and they'll do whatever to try to take over that persona. And it's fucking disgusting, really, to be honest. It's beyond me. So anyway, my spirits always somehow like one time I had an enemy, right? And this bitch came for me. And if you're my enemy, watch the fuck out. Because I'm a calculated ass bitch. I am a calculated ass bitch. And I learned that, and I had to learn that the hard way. Actually, you know who taught me to be more calculated? Elise. I'll give her credit. She taught me, she's like, Shireen, you have to not be so reactive. You have to learn how to sit back and watch a motherfucker before you just attack. And I used to be so reactive, just attack, just react. Okay, but now I've learned, let me not just attack. Let me just sit back, gather what I need to gather. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That saying is so true, right? Sit back, gather what you have to gather, and keep it in your back pocket, okay? So my spirits always happen to just steer me in the right direction where I'll happen to click on something and just see something that I'll need to see, a receipt or proof of something or something, and it's amazing. And that's how I'll know that they're making me, like, they're keeping me woke. They're keeping my eyes open. That's how I take the signs. Like, if I'm steered into a certain direction just randomly, I know they wanted me to come across something for a reason. So you have to pay attention. The whole point of that. Now, what did I get? Oh, I got a tripod. A B-land ring with tripod stand for YouTube. Oh, thank you, girl. She's so cute. My babies always know what I need. You guys are so amazing. I really love you. And you know, I got some really nice flowers from y'all, and I should have. They died before I could get a chance to put them up. But you know, I want to shout out my babies who sent me flowers. Laura, Jan, Rushni. Thank you guys for the flowers. They did not go unappreciated. Look at this. And it comes with a little bag. Thank you, KP. Love you, boo. Yeah, man. Pay attention to signs in your spirits. They will point you in the right direction. If you happen to stumble upon something, pay attention to it. Because there may be a reason why they want you to stumble. I have dreams, and I have very vivid, like, intuition. I wouldn't say I'm psychic. I'm a reader. I wouldn't call myself psychic. I'm intuitive. But if I need to know something that's going to affect me or my loved ones or anybody I care about, I will fucking come across it. Too many people. And that's honestly one of the reasons why I don't want to, like, I'll probably say on YouTube, but it's like, I'm very limited with what I show on my channel. I'm very limited about what I talk about because motherfuckers are trifling. They are so trifling. Like, they see something and then they see that it's working for you, even though it's completely genuine coming from one person. Then someone else is just trying to, but most people see right through that shit. I know I'm probably talking in circles for you guys, but just trust me. Anyway. So, what's up, y'all? I have a few minutes, so I figured I'd answer some questions. I'm limiting my life big time to others and seeing a big upturn finally. Yeah, you gotta be protective of yourself. And I didn't realize that coming on here. When you know you're good at what you do when people fucking attack you for no reason. Your counterparts, your fellow witches or whatever. When I first came on to say, when I first became poppin', I only had like 4,000 subscribers, and all of a sudden other YouTubers were attacking me, okay, for no reason. And I was the little guy. Like, they were attacking other people, but I was the littlest one, the littlest channel. So for me to have been any type of threat is like, everybody else had 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 subscribers, 15,000 subscribers. I have 4,000 and was being attacked. And don't let the subscriber count fucking fool you, y'all. People buy subscribers out on these streets. They really do. And you know how you can tell? I'll tell you a secret on how you can tell who's really genuine subscribers or who's bought their subscribers, okay? Your views usually are about 10% of your subscriber count. So, for example, if you have 10,000 subscribers, the views on the video should be about 1,000, 1,200, maybe a little more. Of course, we all have those popular videos that just boom, you know, like I have my Come Crawling Spell has, I think I'm up to like 60,000, 70,000, maybe more views. I know I got 1,000 likes on that bitch, so I don't know. Okay, but for the most part, you'll see like a pattern that the views will be about 10% of the subscriber count. Now, if you got somebody that has, let's say, 50,000 views, subscribers, but they post the video and their videos are only getting 1,000 views, 800 views, 500 views, that's a telltale sign that that person bought their subscribers. Now, why would people do that, right? People do it. Now, I've never bought one view, not one subscriber. Everything I have is legitimate. Everything I have is organic. Okay, I might not be the fastest growing channel, but every view, every subscriber is mine. I earned that shit. Never paid for none of y'all. Okay, but people do it for their brand. Okay, because people tend to trust people that have more of a following. People tend to automatically blindly trust. And thumbs up, y'all. Thank you. Thank you to the 26 people that thumbs up without me even asking. You brought my love back. Will he ever commit? I'm not doing readings right now. The best friend. Thank you, love. And it's so funny. Like, I don't ask you guys to come in my comments and say nice things about me. I've never asked any of you to do that. I've never, you guys do it on your own. The only thing I ask for is those thumbs up. I don't ask for shit, okay? But it's like, I'm not doing no live reading time, and never again will I do that shit up here. I'll only do pick a card and horoscope. I'm not doing, fuck no, I'm not doing that again. You saw what happened, and then I'm looking at the comments afterward, and people are like, I didn't get my reading. I never fucking said, like, if you send a thing, like, I'm definitely gonna get to you. I can't get to a million people. That's just not possible. People were pissing me off. I was grateful, but they were still pissing me the fuck off. Anyway, so yeah, people tend to trust people with higher subscribers for some reason. I don't fucking know why. So people will buy them just to make themselves look popular or trustworthy or whatever the fuck, okay? But that's how you could tell. So when you go to somebody's channel that has 100,000 subscribers, but their views are like in thousands, that's how you know. So what's the question and answer? Okay. Shireen's the best. Do what you do, boo. Thank you. I am. But so if you guys are wondering why I don't like my love powder, I took it down. Like, I used to have a video on my love powder. Took that shit down because people have no shame to take your exact fucking shit, and post it. It's like, and you know, whatever, like they say, what is it? Imitation is the best form of flattery. Okay, that's nice. Like, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, at least give me like credit for it, or you know, I don't know, but I'm working on a portrait, and it'll be my masterpiece. Aw, thanks, love. Your prosperity spell, yes, girls, definitely the shit. Thank you. A million times. Wait, thank you a million times. I think that's what you meant. And I also have something coming from me to you from Amazon. Aw, thank you. Always blessed. Thank you, Sally. So, message me your address after this. Aw, thank you, Roro. Number one fan. Hey, number one fan. Okay, he's got a question. Why do some people not get results for love work? Is it because they give up too fast? Okay, number one fan, you have to understand. People still have their free will, bro. Like, people still have their free will. Like, and, you know, just because you do a spell on someone, and where have you been, number one fan? I have not seen you up in here. What type of number one fan are you, sir? Or ma'am? I'm not sure. Feeling sir more than anything. I don't know. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But anyway, people still have free will, so it's still their choice. So if it doesn't work, it could be a number of things. Now, yeah, it can be that you gave up too fast, you didn't put enough energy, you didn't put the right intent, or you didn't do the spell right. Yeah, that's always a possibility. That's always, you know. But another thing could be that it just was not meant to be. Like, and the person did not have the type of feelings you thought you had to work with as far as manipulate. You can't just get someone who is completely like, has complete disdain for you, doesn't have any feeling whatsoever, and like manipulate that and turn it into something. You can't. You can't. So if the person, now it could be this too. Now it could be that they have, now did you do the right? You can't just do always like just a reconciliation and expect it to work. Okay, if the person has another person, you have to do separation. A blockbuster, I always do blockbusters, okay, to get rid of any negativity. what type of reconciliation did you do on the person? So you checked off all those things. So say they didn't have someone else. Say they didn't have someone else, and you did the blockbuster and you did everything right, and it still doesn't work. Then A, was either not meant to be at that time, and it could be one day, or B, the person just didn't have those feelings to manipulate. You can't get blood out of a rock. That's why I find it so funny when people come to me and they're like, oh, well, this lady was working on him and that's why the person left me, or that's why the person did what he did. Okay, yeah, but you still have to let an opening in. You still have to let that shit in for it to work. You understand? So if there was nothing there in the first place, it would not have worked. So you have to at least have a seedling or something to grow it. If you don't have that, then, there's a lot of different reasons. But just give it some time now. I don't know how long it's been since you did your spell and all sort of, that sort of thing. Hey, Paul. That's my baby right there. I love him so much. He's my fellow Saggy. Shireen's Blockbuster's the truth. She did one for me, and I saw results quick. Oh, hey, girl. I didn't know that was you. 11 Urgent. Hi, Cammie. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. I'm going to be getting back to work soon, but I was like, I got this gift. I didn't know who it was from. Now I know who it's from. And I wanted to come on and chat with you. But, so because you guys are always asking me questions while I'm doing readings and such. Have a puta hex. Have you, I saw puta. You just spelled puta. Have you put a hex on someone that went crazy after the spell? Okay, so one time, I don't know if you guys know the story, okay, but in case you guys, most of you probably heard it, but I'll go ahead and tell it again. This is an example of that. So I wouldn't say go crazy, but kind of, yeah. So one time, these two bitches, I lived in the hood, and these two bitches jumped me, basically. And in the future, would you ever consider taking on students and becoming their mentor? Oh, miss you too, beautiful. I'm thinking about let me not say what I'm planning on doing, because I swear, when you guys know I'm going to do classes, fuck it. I really don't care. A little bit. I'm going to do classes, and I'm going to let people sign up. And, of course, yeah, we could talk about that. Hey, Quell. Hey, beautiful. I didn't see you the other day in my live, by the way. I didn't realize you were there until later. Okay, so these bitches, right? I lived in the hood, and long story short, this girl kept fucking coming in and out of my damn hallway, right? And being loud as fuck. And Rocco, any little thing, he makes a noise. So I was like, rest day, I was trying to do work or something, and she kept going in and out of my fucking hallway, which was my private hallway. She wasn't supposed to be using it. Everybody has their own hallway, right? Which I never said shit, but the bitch was disrespectful about it. Anyway, so I go out in the hallway, and I'm pissed off. I'm like, bitch, you need to go around. She's sitting there eating her, and I don't chew like a pig around me. Like, I can't with that. I cannot with that, right? Just like my mom with that shit. Don't do it. So she's sitting there eating her fucking McDonald's, right? And she's chewing like a fucking... I'm like, you need to go around, Yolanda. You need to go around. She's like, I ain't going around. I'll stand right here all day. I said, you stand right there all day? You stand right there all day? Oh, okay. And I knocked the fucking fries out of her hand, right? So we start fighting at the stairs. Now, if this bitch knew how to brawl like I do, like I'm a tiny girl, I'm 5'0", 5'2", 125 pounds soaking wet, but I can bump. Okay, I grew up. My mother was a 2nd degree black belt. My father was a wrestling coach. Okay, like an Arabic wrestling coach. I mean, I know how to fight. So, anyways, don't let the size fool you. So we're tussling, and if the bitch knew how to fight, she'd have just threw my ass down the stairs. She had about 150 pounds on me. The girl was a big girl, okay? But of course she didn't. So I actually tossed her into my apartment, whoop her ass. She's crying, stop. I'm like, okay, I felt bad, so I try to help her up. She's like, no, don't touch her. I'm like, get the fuck out of my house then, bitch. She leaves, right? So about 10 minutes later, I'm sitting there, minding my own business. 10 minutes later, I hear a knock at the door. Now, I'm not even thinking that it's this bitch coming back for more. I'm not even thinking that, right? So I open up the door, and it's not just her now. It's her and her big-ass sister. It's bigger than her even. Okay, so I'm like, fuck, right? So now, so they come into my apartment, jump me, and I'm fighting for my life, right? There's two of them, just me. Now, my spirits always have my back, like the physical and then the spiritual, because at the perfect time, my neighbor from downstairs came up and pulled them off, and they're like, you ain't about to jump her. I didn't get not one scratch on this beautiful face. Anyway, so I was pissed, though. I was still fucking pissed, like, bitch. So I'm like, oh, you guys want to jump me? I was like, let me get my shoes on. Let me get my shoes. I'll take both of you one at a time. You're not both at once, but one at a time. Because why not? We could fight. I'm cuckoo for cocos, all right? I'm not advocating violence, by the way. This is just something that happened to me years ago, and whatever. I'm crazy. Don't do what I do. Anyway, so I get my sneakers on. I go across the street because one girl lived downstairs and the sister happened to live across the street. So I go across the street where they go to finish, and they wouldn't finish it. And I'm like, oh, hell no. You're not going to jump me and not let me fucking, no. So I hexed the bitches. First thing I did, now, mind you, I only had first name on one of them. The second one, I didn't even know her. I just knew her as Yolanda's sister, right? Shalonda. Why I keep saying Yolanda? Shalonda. So I took my egg, right? I did an egg cleansing, right? And I cleansed myself, and I just imagined all this darkness going into this egg, right? Any darkness from my dark work, anything, right? Matter of fact, that's what I did. I did a dark work on her. I'm not going to say what, but I did dark work, and I took an egg to cleanse myself, right? All that dark energy, I put it in the egg. And I walked my little happy ass across the street. Because Shalonda, at this point, I said, bitch, my uncle owned that building. I was like, bitch, you ain't coming back to your house. Go find another place. You ain't moving back. I don't give a fuck. You're not moving back up in this shit. Right? I called my uncle. I'm like, this bitch, no. So she would stay at her sister's house. So, do the egg, go across the street, took the egg, and just smashed it across on the front of her doorway. So all that bad energy I put in the egg, cracked it across her street. Well, come to find out, now, mind you, I have forgotten about this shit. I've forgotten that I hexed them. Now I'm so pissed too when I did it. Like, listen, like I said, don't become my enemy. Do not become my enemy, because I will fuck you up. Like, I'm calculated. Even when I'm reactive, I'm calculated. All right. So I even forgot about it. So then a while goes by, months go by, and I happen to pull up and I see fire trucks outside of their house. We got the car. I see the sister being wheeled out on a fucking gurney. And it still didn't occur to me, right, until I asked where Shalonda was at. I'm like, oh, where's Shalonda at? She's like, oh, she's a crackhead now. Nobody knows where she's at. So I'm going to tell you what, the girl was not a crackhead when this happened. She was not a crackhead. So, now, do I feel bad? Nope. You don't come into my house where my dog rests his head, where my spirits are, and think you're gonna, no, I don't. When you, that's nothing. When you do, so yeah, I would say she kind of, to make a long story short, to answer your question, I feel like, yeah, that counts as her going crazy because she's a fucking crackhead now. So, selling her coochie for crack. So, I guess that counts, yeah. But the thing is, when you hex somebody, you cannot feel guilty. You cannot feel guilty. There cannot be remorse. When you do it, and that's it. There cannot be no remorse. So, at the end of the day, you better make sure. That's why I'm very, very, make sure that if I'm going to hex somebody, I have a damn good reason to do it. Because I don't want to feel bad about it later. Hey, JoJo. I don't want to feel bad about it later. Is that Melanie I seen in here? Hey, Melanie. I know I seen you somewhere. You don't want to feel bad about it later. So make sure that you're not going to have remorse once you do see the aftermath. And don't always expect to see the aftermath, because that's the thing about curse work, you see. You may or may not see the aftermath. You may or may not. If you're, first of all, if you're cursing somebody, I would hope you're not close with them, that they would tell you the fucked up shit that's going on in their life. So you're not close with them, why the fuck would they tell you? Okay, for one. For two, not everybody is like a social media drama queen posting up their shit about what's happening in their life. People will have put on such a front like everything's fine, and you'll never know. So, but if you do see it, if you happen to see it, like in my case, that shit had been going on for months. I didn't know. I didn't know her sister got sick months ago. I had no idea. I had no idea Shalonda was a crackhead. Okay, until months later. Like, this had to have been like 4 or 5, 6 months later. It was a long time later that I saw the aftermath with my own eyes. But make sure you don't feel guilty afterwards. No remorse. Hey, beautiful. Like that little fuckboy that claimed that he bullied that girl, Ashley Lovelace, that stupid motherfucker. He claims he bullied that girl to death, right? He took credit for her death. And he didn't. The girl didn't even know who the fuck he was. Okay, but he used her name for clout in such a disrespectful way, disrespecting her family who's grieving. No respect, no empathy for human life, and getting clout off her. So that little fuckboy, he's 20-something years old. He's not a little kid. I personally will make sure that he learns his lesson for that. So, you guys heard about that? Hi, Susanna. Hey, beautiful. Hi, Edith. You're welcome. Susanna's one of my babies. Yeah, look it up, but I don't want to give this douchebag no clout, but yeah, I'm going to personally hex that motherfucker, because he seems to think like that's okay. And I don't normally like put my energy over YouTube drama, but this little girl, 16 years old, killed herself. They say from cyberbullying, but could have been a lot of other things. I feel like there was a lot of other stuff. And he went and took credit for her death, basically. And is like mocking her, making videos, like disgusting videos, making fun of this poor little girl that passed away. And I find it so disgusting. Hey, Michael, so disgusting and repugnant that I personally want to curse his fucking life. And he's stupid. He's got his name out there, his address is out there, his face is out there, and he thinks somebody has to roll up on him to fuck him up, when indeed that's not the case. You got people that don't have to roll up on shit. We could fuck you up from way over here. And nobody would know the wiser. And there's no legal recourse for you whatsoever. What are you going to do? Call the cops, say someone hexed you? They'll laugh at you. I literally had somebody tell me, who was it? Somebody, a troll or somebody. I was like, oh, okay, motherfucker, you trolled the wrong one. And he said, I'll call the cops. And say what? Say what exactly? Oh yeah, he's definitely lying. He's definitely lying. He didn't. How is this kid? His fucking teeth are fucked up. He's got a speech impediment. He looks like he smells. Like he hasn't taken a bath in fucking ages. Okay, how's he gonna bully anybody? Look at him. The fuck out of here. And he would have probably went to jail, because I know of another case like that the girl was cyberbullied so bad that she killed herself, and the girl that did it, that was bullying her, actually did catch charges. So I don't believe he did that, but it's disgusting. And for her parents, like, the girl's passed on. She's a 16-year-old girl, and you're making music videos mocking her in a bloody bathtub and saying rot in hell, Miss Lovelace, rest in hell, Miss Lovelace, like just completely disgusting. He deserves, even though I firmly believe he didn't bully her at all, she didn't even know who he was, but I firmly believe he deserves to get fucked up for that. Period. Making money and fame off of, pig. Straight pig is like not even the word. Then he's got this other video where and now apparently he found another girl to bully. Now I don't know if he really is bullying this girl or this girl, because she's saying that he's affecting her brand, which everything on YouTube is about your brand. Okay, like she has an eyelash brand, and apparently he's making different accounts saying all this stuff about her eyelashes, that they take long to ship, and that he's basically bashing her brand. Now, and she went on and she was crying and saying, like, if something happens to me, you guys know why, because he's attacking my business. This 16-year-old girl, she's doing pretty well, has a business. Now, whether or not that's true, I don't know. If he is, I mean, so yeah, but not only that, he made another video with the Bible, and he's sitting there talking about how he wants God to come F him. Like, I can't, like, disrespecting a deity, like, doesn't matter if you're Christian or not, that's still a deity, whether you like it or not, it's a deity. People like to put, some deities ahead of other deities and one above the other. Like, you should respect all deities, whether you follow them, whether you anything, you should respect them. Period. Fucking end. So you don't do that. And he's just a little disrespectful. I'm not even gonna talk about this little fuckboy. It boils my blood even talking about it. It's disgusting. Fucking disgusting. Balik Water says, love your videos. It's hard to watch though because you look like an ex-Palestinian girlfriend I had. She's the one that got away. Aw. I'm sorry. They say everybody in the world has 7, like, doppelgangers that look like them. Somebody in my comment section told me that we looked alike. I noticed. I can't remember what video it was on, but, yeah. Hi, Nikki. Hey, hun bun. It is. So you guys don't have any questions for me while I'm doing this Q&A? You guys always come up with the questions when I'm not in a position to answer them when I'm doing readings, but how did I begin the craft? Okay. So my grandmother was a witch. Now, this is where Arabs and other cultures differ. Now, I was talking about how I saw a comment, so what the fuck is an Arabian conjure? First of all, that's how you say sir. I have a hard time just saying it in Arabic. That's the term for magic in Arabic. So if you put that, nobody's gonna know what the fuck it is. So I put Arabian conjure, I mean, magic, and basically Arabic. It sounded better than Arabic magic, so this is another thing. So how did I get on that? In our countries, you have the Muslims, you have the Christians, you have the Druze, which is like, it's kind of like it's like a secret religion almost. Nobody knows exactly, except for them, their rules and what they live by. I know they go by astrology. So basically, in our culture, you can be Christian and practice witchcraft. We don't look at it like that. It's like the Romanians. They have witches that are Romanian, or Poland too, the Whispering Witches. They're Christian. They're from an Orthodox background. Orthodox usually are the ones that have no problem. They're very spiritual. And the Romanians, they're Orthodox witches, okay? The gypsies and stuff like that. So my grandmother would practice. She was a white witch, because she only did like spiritual healings. Like, people would go from all over to go get cleansed by her. Now, I believe she's done dark work on other people in the family, but I won't talk about that. But she was white. She white witch. Not, you know, she's Palestinian. She's a white witch, and she, for the most part, and people will come from all over to get cleansed by her and stuff like that. And I remember one time I was like 5 years old, and I had this long, pretty ass hair, and there was this lady. She was a neighbor, and she was like real jealous. Like, she had a daughter, and I guess her daughter was like, I don't know, something was wrong with her or something. So she would always like compliment me on my hair and like give me compliments. Now, overseas in my country, it's like very disrespectful if you compliment somebody and you don't say "Smalale" or "God bless." Like, okay, so you're giving them the evil eye. Like, you can't just go up to somebody and say, "Oh, you have beautiful eyes," and not say "Smalale" or "Mashallah," you know, basically blessing you. Okay. This lady would constantly like touch my hair and say, "Oh, mahlaha al-sharo," how pretty her hair is, stuff like that. So one day I woke up really sick and like just had a high fever. My mom was combing my hair and clumps of it was falling out. And then I was a smart little kid. Like, I was not stupid. I was always smart. And my grandmother was cooking, and I'd go right up to the stove, and I put my hand right on the stove. Like, looked dead at her, put my hand on top of the stove, burned my whole hand. Like, I remember there was this big bubble of skin, like, and it had to be wrapped. And so after I got home from the hospital, this was in Israel, Palestine, Israel. It's the same country for those people who don't know. My grandmother put me in a bath and was like praying over me, and she was putting like different oils and herbs and stuff in the bath. And I was like, didn't really know what was going on. Like, you know, I was like, you know, I asked my mom about it. And I'll never forget this. My mom said after that bath, her and my grandmother went into another room where she had my mom called it a pot, but it was a cauldron. And they were burning stuff. My grandmother was burning something. And she said, my mom swore, my mom was not alive. Later on in life, she became a Jehovah's Witness, okay? She didn't even really like to mess with stuff like that. This is all on my father's side. And she said that she looked at the smoke when she was burning stuff, and the lady's face came in the smoke. Like, my grandmother was like chanting. She was asking like, who did this to my granddaughter? And the lady, the neighbor that kept giving me compliments on my hair. So my grandmother, I guess, did some stuff to send it back. Anyway, that night, or very shortly after the bath, I got up and was playing, was happy, and was fine. And my grandmother, like, people used to bring them their babies, and they would be crying, and then my grandmother would take the baby and start praying, and the baby would just stop. Like, she was a powerful woman. Let me have the altar right here. These are my great-grandparents. It's so cute. These guys, like, they tried to, like, be modern, I guess, back then. They still had that and the suit and tie. Those are my great-grandparents. And then the grandmother I'm talking about, you can like look at her. See her little altar she's standing in front of? Those are my aunts. You can feel her power just by looking at her. She's a very powerful woman. So yeah, so when I became older, I was always like really spiritual. I'm the only one like that. My sister wasn't like that. My brother wasn't like that. I would just always I was always into stuff like that. When I was like 13 years old is when I really became more spiritual. And my first spell, this kid was picking on me. I've told you guys this many times. This kid was picking on me really bad. And so one day I got fed up and I went home and I took his yearbook picture. My best friend Virginia was there. She'll tell you to this day, she'll never forget it. I took his picture and I had a red candle. That's all I had, a red candle, my intent, and his yearbook picture. I had a little cassette tape with Arabic music, and I played that bitch. And you could hear like the Arabic music. You know how they chant in the beat, they're like, oh, you know, like it sounded. My friend Virginia said it sounded fucking crazy. She's like, it shit was so freaky, and I'm just like looking at his motherfucker. You're gonna stop picking on me? And I'm melting the shit on his face. A kid never picked on me again. I'll tell you that. And he actually years later was in love with me, like obsessed. So yeah, I was pretty fierce, and it's pretty like I didn't know any better back. You know, I didn't know what I was doing was really gonna, have such an effect. His life was kind of fucked up after that. But yeah. Did your hair grow back the same? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. What's a good way to dominate a stubborn person? A good way to dominate a stubborn person. I have a black or a purple. You can use black or purple skull candle. Purple for domination, black for domination. And when you make a commanding oil or domination oil, use allspice. People don't realize allspice is good for domination. I always forget the name of this fucking root for some reason. Licorice root and calamus root. I always forget the name of calamus root for some reason. Calamus root, carnation, clove is good for domination. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Mix that up, and basically you could also take some garlic and put it around, and that could break any like kind of protection he has. Tie them up and put them above. Like I have a spell on here that I did where I took the figure candle, tied it up, and did white and black, tied it up, the white one, put the black one above the white one, put the white one down here, and burned them with burned the one that I was dominating, which was the white one tied up, and put the commanding oil on them. Can you reuse licorice root? I would prefer not. Like I put the licorice root, just leave it in the oil, but like to take it out of the oil, use it again. Oh no. Like if you use it for, I wouldn't personally. I use Psalms all the time. I love Psalms. That shit is so fucked up. If you read it, like it's all cursing motherfuckers. Like they do some nasty, say some nasty things like may your wife be a widow and your children beggars. Like may your creditor seize all your land, and basically that's Psalms 109. I want to say it's fucking savage. Like may you're basically saying, break it down. That's basically saying, I hope your wife is a widow. Basically, I hope you die. I hope your kids don't have shit and have to beg. I hope you don't own shit. Like your creditors seize all your shit. Like it's pretty fierce, and yeah, I like it. I like it. Definitely. He's playing with my slipper. I just have to say I freaking love you and your vibe. You're so badass. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Clouds and Dreams. I need help learning the correct way of dispose of spells when I'm done. Any suggestions? Yeah. Okay, so everybody does things different, right? Whatever feels right to you. Okay, so I bury mine mostly. If I work with Oshun, I'll give it to a river. I have 9 different altars. So I have several deities that I work with. I don't have an altar for that deity. I don't work with the deity. Okay, I don't like. So it just depends on the deity. Some like Oshun likes the river. Some deities want certain things, but if it's just a regular, like say, love spell, you can bury it. Some people, if it's like a glass candle, they'll recycle. They'll put it, because that's good for the earth anyway, to recycle. Me, if I have like glass candles, I'll recycle them. I'll reuse them. If it's like for a love or something like that, I'll make sure to cleanse it. Rocco, how did you get your hands on that? You got, hold on, y'all. Rocco, you made a mess in here with that. You gotta hold my ass. How the hell did you get your hands on that? That's crazy. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna see all those cigarette butts back there. I'm gonna have to vacuum it. It's gonna get into the carpet. How did you get your hand on this? Anyway. Did you? Where'd it go? Do you feel like surfers are harder to work on if they're getting cleansed by the ocean with salt water? I mean, now listen, some people are more protected than others. Okay, that's going to bother me behind me. I'm not going to be able to leave that sitting there. I'm going to have to go and vacuum that up because it will mentally drive me crazy. Rocco, I'm so mad at you right now, bro. Like, I can't believe you did that. How he got his hands on this, I have no idea. But it could be that, or it could be honestly like the person just may not have that feeling for you. You know, that's why I started doing consultations later, because people don't. Sometimes you guys want to believe something's there that's not really there. Like sometimes y'all want to believe love is there. How long do you leave an offering out? Okay, I leave it out overnight, and then I like take it out. If it's food, if it's safe for animals and it's not toxic, I'll give it to nature. If not, I'll just throw it away. Like chocolate, you don't want to put out for animals; it can be toxic. But yeah, that's why I started doing consults later, because people would believe that there was like love there that there really wasn't, and the person just was with them for the wrong reasons, using them, or just didn't like them like that. Or they did at first, and then later on it just became so toxic, or the person did some things that made them look crazy, and then they stop. People can get turned off of you like this, okay? If you do or say the wrong thing, people can get, I know I can. Me personally, 1 minute later, I could be completely in love, and then you say one fucking thing that's just like a turn off, or like you act like a certain way that's a turn off, I will fucking switch off like this. Like, oh, okay, time to go. Like, so you got to be careful that's why how you carry yourself is so important. Like, not being crazy. There's a certain level of crazy that guys like. Okay, I'll put it to you like that. There's a certain level of crazy that both guys, male and females, like. So, and you know some of these women that like to be dominated or controlled by their man. That's cool. All right, but if it gets to a level that's creepy, that's what you don't want. So sometimes people fuck up their shit so bad to a level. And I'm not saying that's your case. I'm just answering the question for all scenarios. That cigarettes on my floor is really going to drive me crazy. Can't believe it. I hope that doesn't stay in the carpet. I'm just so pissed. Yeah, so you don't want to get to the point like if you cross a certain boundary, it turns the person off of you. So a lot of people will wait to that point where they completely look like fucking ridiculous, like crazy, like blowing up phones, saying whack shit, like I'm gonna kill myself if you don't answer your phone, or crazy shit. Don't ever try to emotionally blackmail someone. That is like disgusting to me. Like to anybody, most people. Funny story, but I performed the egg cleansing on my boyfriend and I dropped that bitch on the floor. It never happened to me before. Yeah, it must have been heavy. A lot of, but yeah. So like I said, some people wait until they completely turned off the other person. Some people, okay, or how about this? Like they'll contact you knowing that months later, like, you want to give someone time to manifest your shit, okay? So if you're planning on leaving the country, that's probably like gonna put a damper on your work, all right? Distance is a big thing, especially country to country. I mean, like, so there's a lot of different scenarios there, but that's one of the reasons why I started doing consults, because people would fucking either, like, I'm going by email, so I can't really pick much up from your email, and if you're telling me this, I'm gonna believe you're telling the truth. Some people leave shit out, they omit information, they just straight up don't tell you information. So, you know, that's why I have to see if I will accept the case or not, because I don't just take anybody. Like, I don't give a fuck. I've told plenty of people no. Actually, I've probably told more people no than I have yes. And especially if the person seems like they're going to be a pain in my ass. Well, like, and that's the thing. I also tell everybody straight from the jump. This is how I operate. This is how I operate. This is how I do shit. If you don't like it, hey, there's plenty of other root workers out there that will accommodate you the way you want it. This ain't Burger King over here, though. Like, I work this way. I work how I work. And if you're not cool with that, we ain't. So, yeah. How can you tell if someone put a spell on your love to take him? Because it should be looking weird to the point where I don't even look anymore. You have to get a reading, and if you can't feel it, if you feel that way, someone probably is doing something. So, I love how straightforward you are. Thank you. That's naturally me. I've always been like that. If you watch me from the beginning to now, my personality has never changed. I've always been who I am. So, you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Just don't try to be me. Let me stop being petty. I need to. I'm so mad. He knows. He knows. The dog is not pooping on my bed, dum dum. Don't get on my nerves now. No, because he knows he's in trouble. Who said I'm being mean? Say you're mean for being straight up? Who? Nobody says I'm mean to my face. Maybe what they say behind my back, I don't know. People always could say things behind your back. I could care less. No, I'm mad at him right now. No, I'm so pissed at him right now. I can't believe he did that. I have ashes all on my carpet right now. Shame mean, just blunt. No, that's exactly blunt. Why? Who said I was mean? You work for hospice or something, Shannon Medina? I literally pray for those who take their last breath in front of me. I always could see their souls leaving their body. I love my job, but I'm literally spiritually trained to take past. Absolutely. And I respect people that do what you do, honestly. Air life. Yeah. Hey, Penny. Yeah, I can be mean now. I show tough love, though. It's tough love. Because listen, if someone's fucking up and making more work for me, and then, or how about this? This pisses me off even more. When somebody fucks up their shit, and then they want to be hounding me because they fuck up doing something I tell them specifically not to do. They go ghost while they're doing it. Then when they fuck up, they come back because, okay, now they need me again, and now you want to hound the fuck out of me. No, it's not going down like that. You wanted to go ghost when you were doing what the fuck you were doing. You don't want to tell me shit. So now you're going to, or if I tell you specifically, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do it. And then they do it. And then they lie to me about it. And I know they're lying to me about it. That's another thing. I always know when people lie to me. I will not always say anything. I'm 99% of the time I'm not going to. I'm going to just go along with it and be on my phone making all types of faces or typing, making all types of faces like this fucking bitch really thinks that I'm stupid. Really, you're just going to make me mad and insult my intelligence. Okay, you're basically insulting my intelligence and my spirituality because you're basically thinking that I don't know when you're lying. If I'm a real witch, I'm gonna know when you're fucking lying. Like, so yeah. Have I been tough on people and mean to people to get them to listen? Yes, but that's because I care about their outcome. If I didn't care, I wouldn't fucking care. I'd be like, do what you do. And sometimes that seems to work even better. And when I just say, you know what? You do what you want to do. You do. At the end of the day, it's your money. Okay? So you do what you want. They listen when I say that. When I try to actually give them like hard, tough love, and like some people question me to death, and they're like, why? But why? Or but why? Okay, you do what the fuck you want to do. I'm just a professional. You don't have to listen to me. Do what the fuck you want. At the end of the day, my responsibility is to do the work, use my materials, my time, my energy to manifest. So if you don't want to do your part, at the end of the day, that's okay. My job is really just to do the work anyway. Okay? So if I'm giving you advice, you should appreciate that shit. A lot of witches out here don't do that. They don't tell you, they don't know how to act right themselves. They're going to teach you how to act right? The fuck? Okay? So, yeah, if I tell you not to do something, don't do it. It's really simple. So, yeah, I get pissed. And Tanya knows, and she knows it's out of love. So, and you know, y'all seem to think, like, I was in the Botanica the other day. One figure candle, $8 fucking now. Was $7, now is $8. Okay. If you have to buy two, a male and a female, that's $16 just for 2 fucking candles. If you guys think that this shit doesn't take money or time or energy, like that in and of it, thank you, Miriam. That is what we're paid for. Like, the shit's not free. You know, stuff isn't free. And yeah, we might get a better deal than you guys because we buy in bulk, but if you had to go to a fucking Botanica and get your own shit, your oils, your herbs, your candles, you're going to be spending some fucking money, all right? You're going to be spending a couple $100 at the very least, okay? So it just baffles me how people think, like, okay, so somebody's obligated to redo your shit over and over. It's not the case. Like, some people like me are stupid and do it just for the simple fact that we don't like to lose. We don't like to, but it's not really fair. Like, it's not fair. So people take it because people take advantage of that, and they figure, and if you think the magic's just going to do all the work and you have to put no effort, like, you got life fucked up. Like, if you think you can act a fool, do what the fuck you want to do, blow up somebody's phone, or do whatever you want to do against what somebody tells you you need to be doing, it's not our obligation to start. Nobody fucking does that. I'm the only idiot that's done that. Okay, and I'm like over that. Like, you guys are gonna get me started and I'm gonna get upset. Okay, but yeah, it's not an obligation to keep working your shit. It really isn't. It's not an obligation to keep boosting up your shit. Somebody could quote you for, let's say, 4 spells. Do those 4 spells one time, and that's it. They don't have. It is nowhere does it say somebody has to keep boosting it up, and nowhere does it say that we have to fucking hold your hand and navigate you through your crazy town. Nobody. It doesn't. But you know, that's why I get upset though, because I do that, and you know, some people have taken advantage. So it kind of fucks that up for other people. Because you get to a point where you're like, how is this? You're adding it up and you're like, okay, so times carry the one. How the fuck is this adding up for me? Like, because at the end of the day, this is still business, and we're not here to just do work for free. That's why it like makes me laugh. Some people actually have asked me if I do work for free. So wait a minute, let me get this straight. You want, or cheap too. I've had people say, oh, can you? So let me get this straight. You want me to use all my shit, spend my money, my time, my energy, my supplies, my spirit, my offerings. Because if a spiritualist is doing the right thing, they're giving offerings. They're giving, Rocco, stop. They're giving offerings to their spirits for each person, okay? So you expect people, because I've had people say, well, can you guarantee the work? And if not, like, if it doesn't work, do we get a refund? What? Wait, what? So you think someone's obligated to take up their time and use their stuff and do everything and hold your hand and coach you, and if it doesn't work, you think that we're supposed to take that out of our ass to manifest your shit? Like, how about fuck no? I've literally had people ask me that. I could not, right away, as soon as they asked me that, I'm like, okay, thank you for your inquiry and have a nice day. Click the fuck off my phone. The fuck? Who the fuck works for free? But as spiritualists, that's what people expect. We're supposed to work. We're supposed to manipulate. Now, I've done free work for people. I've done free prosperity work. I've done free healing work. I've done free blockbuster work for people who I felt were hacks, cursed, whatever, and I helped them out, okay, for free. On my life, you can ask Joseph. Joseph's in the room, he'll tell you. I do it all the time. Somebody can't pay for something that's important to their life, their health, their whatever. I do that shit for free, okay? Not everybody, so don't be fucking up in my inbox and asking me, because I've done it. That doesn't mean I'm going to keep doing it, all right? But one thing I will not do is, you're not going to have me manipulate someone's free will or curse someone or hex someone for free. You got me fucked up. So who do you think pays you think that there's no price to be paid at the end of all this, regardless of anything? Do you think that what we do doesn't come with a price? Even if it manifests or don't, we're still putting that energy out there. We're still putting that intention out there. So even if it don't manifest, we still have a price to pay. That's fast. You can look that up wherever. And a lot of people I noticed will be Googling, Mr. Google, Mr. Google. I had somebody in my comments. I'm going to have to get off here soon because an hour, that's way too much time. But said, oh, they did a spell and they said, oh, I'm just waiting for my 28-day manifestation. They said, first they said, well, we just hit the 3-day mark. And then they said something else about the 7-day or whatever. And then I'm waiting on the 28-day manifestation. I'm like, so I had to respond to that. I said, where are you getting your information from? Like, what 28-day man? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, well, I saw that. I said, where did you get that from? She's like, well, I saw that online. Like, don't listen. Google is not gospel, okay? Do not take what you find on Google, okay? Nobody can say that there's a 3-day manifestation or a 9-day, or there's no such fucking thing. Each person is different. I don't even like to give any type of time frame, but people are fucking, I just can go by my experience, and the average, based on my experience, average. That's it. That's all I have to go on. I can't, the universe and the spirits don't work like that. Okay, so it just baffles me how, it just baffles me. Some people like, oh, I want to tell you guys something else. Okay, I took them down. So when you give an offering, it should be from your heart. Okay, yeah, you might have it in the back of your mind. I'm giving you an offering because you may be giving an offering because you want something to happen, but that should not be your primary reason for giving an offering to deity. You should be giving it regardless. Okay, so I had a client come to my house and she gave flowers and liquor and money to my Santa. She wanted to give. But then she kept making it clear she wanted to put the offering next to her work and the liquor next to her work. And I hope my friend doesn't get mad at me for saying this, but I just want to teach you what not to do. And I told her at the time, you should not be doing it like that. Because I said, well, go put the flowers in my room. I have an altar for her in my room. She's like, well, can I put it by my work? So I had to school her, like, listen up. Don't give it to her then. Like, first of all, she has an altar here, she has an altar in there. It doesn't mean it's a different spirit. It's the same spirit. She just has a different altar. Like, but you're basically making it clear that you only want to give it to her for what you're asking of her. Okay? She's not going to like that. And I knew it. And I felt it, like, right away. So she put the flowers. Well, guess what? The flowers are gone. Why? Because they died. I just got flowers. They're still perfectly fine. We got them on the same day, at the same time, from the same place. Okay? Mine are still fine. Okay? Mine are still alive. If you notice, I had some back there behind me, and they're gone. Why? You don't leave dead flowers on the spirit's altar. It's disrespectful. They're dead. They died the next day. The next day, dead. She did not like that. And we went to a pancake house, and because Valentine's Day was close by, they gave us each roses. So I said, well, you can, give that to Santa if you want. I had the red one. She had the white one. We both gave it to my saint. Mine is still alive and well, and hers died. Swear to God. Swear on my life. Hey, Tina. So what's the moral of the story? My saint got pissed. She was offended. She was offended because you kept making it a point to put your offering by your work. She doesn't need you. Like, spirits don't work for you. They're not your employee. They're not your kid. They're not that you're giving an allowance to. They're not your little bitch. They're above us. They come before us on the totem pole. Okay. There's humans, and then animals come underneath, we're the king of the jungle. Spirits are above us. Deities are above us. You don't treat them like they fucking work for you. Okay? You treat them as accordingly. So when you basically go out of your way to make it a point that you're giving her something for this, she made it very loud and clear. She wasn't having that. So basically, be aware of how you talk to spirits, how you treat them. Like, and I have another interesting thing. I had someone, and I hope he doesn't mind me talking about this, but I had someone I consulted, and I had to decline his case because when I meditated, I got the biggest headache. My spirits were like, fuck no. And basically, he offended the spirits. He offended them because he was used to getting his way so quick. Would literally told me he left a Tylenol PM and a cigarette on the ground, and the spirit would manifest his shit. And now all of a sudden, he's working and working and working and working and working, and nothing's happening. And he's mad. He said he's mad. And I said, who the fuck are you to be mad? Like, you said yourself, this particular deity gave you everything you wanted for all these years. Anytime you asked her, she gave it to you. Even, you think she wanted your Tylenol fucking PM? She didn't want your Tylenol PM or your cigarette. She gave you because she wanted to. And now, because he said, well, now I'm giving her flowers and bottles of wine and this and that and nothing. Well, she doesn't owe you anything. That's why, if the spirit gets that idea, they may work with you for a little bit, but if they get the idea that you're just using them, they're not going to do shit for you. And that's why I have so many deities. And I take care of each and every deity. And some I don't ask for shit, for nothing. I don't ask them for nothing. Nada. Nothing. The Virgin de Guadalupe, I don't ask her for nothing. I still have a place for her, and I still give her candles, still give her water, still give her flowers. I have so many so I can alternate. So I'm not constantly asking the same spirit for something, for the same over and over and over. So I can alternate. I give them a break. They're not, who am I to give them a break? I just, in other words, I don't ask, I go a period without asking for anything. Yeah, some people are selfish and entitled. They're not slaves, exactly. They're not your fucking slaves. Fucking. There's a thing called spiritual debt. That applies in the real and spiritual world, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. For those of you who think that someone's obligated to do your work for free or to guarantee the work and give you a refund if it doesn't work, like, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay? The fuck? That's why, honestly, I'm honestly like, no, I'm done. Like, after I finish who I have on my schedule, the consult, so don't start blowing up my fucking shit talking about I have a consultation schedule. I know, those included. After that, I'm done because it's not worth it to me. Why? I could read people and be fine. I could sell my supplies, be fine. Even just readings would be fine. More than fine. Okay? And it's just not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the headache. It's not worth anything to stress my spirits out or anything. It's not. It's not worth it. For what? For what? And people think it's like an obligation to be working your case for years. Get the fuck out of here. And why? Because I'm the stupid one. I literally had a case manifest after 9 months. 9 months. A year was my longest. Okay? And, you know. And yeah, did I boost it up for them for that entire time? Yes, I did. But do I have to? Fuck no, I don't. And it's not an obligation. But the ones that like make me feel like they think that it's an obligation to work it like the whole time until it manifests. Yeah, gratitude with me goes a long way. Not even to me if it's my spirit, but like there are plenty of practitioners out here. They'll do whatever spell they said that they were going to do one time. So if they quoted you for, let's say, a reconciliation and blockbuster, they're only going to do a blockbuster reconciliation one time. They're not going to keep boosting it up, and they shouldn't really have to. They will charge you every time they do. Believe me on that. Okay? So when somebody goes out of their way and doesn't do that, and some of these practitioners charge thousands of dollars. Thousands, okay? For real. And I used to not understand that when I first started taking people. I could not fathom why people would charge that kind of money until I started doing it. And I still haven't done what they do. These people, you see 4,000, 5,000. And I'm like, what in the fuck could possibly cost that much money? And then it starts making sense. Like, okay, because people want you to keep working it until it manifests. And if their shit takes a year to manifest, they want you to. And so that's why these spiritualists are like, okay, you want that? Cool. We're paying $5,000. So you start to, thanks, Tina. I'm not done with you, Tina. I always do work for you when you need it, girl. Shut up. Certain people my repeat clients, certain people I will still be willing to do work for, but not everybody, that's for sure. Huh, thanks, Honesty. You're so cute. And I know that, and believe me, I know who's who. Trust me. You can ask Joseph. I have a good memory, and I know exactly who's who. Some people I know their birthdays by heart. Their birthday by heart, their lover's birthday by heart. Ask Joseph, he'll tell you. And I'll sometimes get irritated with Joseph because I'll say somebody's name and he'll be like, who? And I'm like, you have such a fucked up memory. I'm like, why don't you have a good memory? Like, but he's really good. Like, sometimes, because I have a good memory, I expect my long-term memory. My short-term is a little bit iffy, but my long-term, once you're in there, you're there. Like, I don't ever forget it. So, hey, Johanna. Okay, let me copy your phone number. Okay, I got it. But yeah, my clients, I know their names and dates of 90. I want to say most of them. Let's maybe not 90, like maybe 70% of them. I know their names and dates of birth by heart. Yours is December 28th, Rowan, 1998. 27th to 28th. Rowan. Thank you. Tanya's is March 5th, 1986. Rebecca's is January 30th, 1993. 82, sorry. Well, it was close, March 5th. Rebecca's January 30th. Correct date, yeah. Rebecca's, yeah. January 30th, 1993. 92, close. Okay, well, close. I mean, I have my ledger when I'm actually doing the work, but that's, for me to know even the day and the month and the day is pretty fucking good. Just off the top of my head with as many people that I have, like, Rowan, it's not that I'm so bad with mailing shit out. It always takes me forever. But I do have to go to the post office. Thanks. T. Teresi. Hold on. No, because it's been a while. It's been a long time. Hold on, Tina. Wait. It's been a long time, so I can't remember yours. December 3rd. remember. So yeah, like, so I got Tanya's and Rebecca's year wrong, but like, you know, you guys know what I'm saying. Like, they're pretty damn nailed in my head for as many times as I do shit, you know. And you damn better believe that my notebook's in the other room. That when I'm doing the work, I have my ledger for each person. I have it's an old school notebook, and then I have like a folder with all my stuff in it. See, I'm a computer person, so I don't like having like files upon files. I know how people do that. Actually, Elise put this together for me a long time ago, and then I just keep up with my like ledger. But really, I like old school like notebook, and I write everything down. But this is like, I keep track of like my PayPal and stuff like that. But like really, when I do the consult, I just write the names down, write the dates of birth, and at least I have that off the rip. I have the names, the dates of birth, everything. So this way, if they forget to send it to me or whatever, I still have that to work with. So, but I always still have them send it via email. This way I can keep a file like on my computer. So, September 10th, 1974, yes. It's been so long since I did any work with you. Hey, KP. Thank you for the gift. I didn't see you. Did you see? I got your gift. Thank you, love. I love it. I didn't know who it was from at first, so, and then I like happened to look at the box and it said from Carrie. I'm glad that they put that because they never usually do. Thank you so much, KP. So KP's birthday, September, hold on, 23rd, 1978. Right, KP? Almost. 26. Okay, I was close. I knew I pretty much almost know everybody's birthday by heart. Nene is November, hold on. November 21st, 1990. November 21st? Did I get that right? I don't want my live this way. I think I had my birthday listed multiple times. 26. Damn, I was off. 22nd. Okay, well, you guys are fucking up my flow now, but I'm damn close. For the top of my head, that's pretty fucking good. So I got everything else though, right? November 20, I said November 21st, 1990 is 22nd. But that's good for having a lot of clients. Zenny's birthday. I think it's in March, if I'm not mistaken. It's been so long. I would say you're an Aries for sure. Well, I came close for most of the people in this room, so that's just off the top of my head. But anyway, what did Joseph say? What date will I win the lottery? Fuck off. Zenny's is somewhere in late March, but I can't remember the exact date. Anyway, Yeah. And considering I have y'all's birthdays to remember and the other people's birthday, and if there's a third party's birthday, I mean, it's pretty not bad for, you know. But anyways, y'all. So listen, I can't believe I sat on this fucking thing for a whole hour and 25 minutes with cigarette ash just sitting on my floor back there. I'm so upset. Look, and he's just chilling, Marco. He's just chilling on my bed like he ain't do nothing wrong. Yeah, I can't believe he did that. Like, how he's so slick, this dog. He got an ashtray off the top of my table and terrorized it all over my house. So anyway, have fun in Dubai. That is a beautiful. You'll feel a different energy in the Middle East. Like, and that's why I think it's so funny because, and I was saying this before, Arabs have been practicing magic since the beginning of fucking time. I'm not sure who started practicing first. Like, people don't realize there are Arabs in Africa, like Morocco, Egypt. My country is literally in that little, you know how Africa has that little, like that little thing that goes up, that little piece, okay? And then there's Asia. It's literally that little piece between Africa and Asia, like right there, okay? So people like to claim magic as being an only African thing or only Haitian thing or only, like, you can't be white and practice. That is not true. When I'm speaking for Middle Eastern, we have been practicing magic since the beginning of time. Okay? Like, they were talking about it in all three holy books, which come from the Middle East. Okay? The Quran, the Torah, and the Bible all come from the Middle East. Okay? They were talking about witchcraft in it. Okay? So clearly, witchcraft has been practiced for centuries, like BC, like you know, like, come on, like African countries, like Sudan, they speak Arabic. There's plenty, and there's white people in Africa. Okay, granted, they were colonized by the British at some point, but I mean, you know, you could practice being whatever race, it doesn't matter. Okay, but like, it's almost like second nature to Christian Arab, and that's what I was saying before. We don't look at it as like the Christians, they don't look at it as, and it's probably a translation thing. Okay, how the Americans and the British or the Australian, whatever, they translate the Bible, witchcraft is this and that. But in our culture, it's a culture, it's more of a spiritual culture thing. We don't look at it like that. That's why, same thing in Romania, same thing in Poland. Some people interpret it that way, but most people don't. It's second nature. It's not even like looked at like that. Have you one time practiced Arabic magic? You're talking about Islamic magic? What is your definition of Arabic magic? You mean Islamic magic? I don't practice Islamic magic. No. What is Arabic magic? People think they know what Arabic magic is. Well, what is Arabic magic? Do you think Arabs don't use herbs? They don't use candles? They don't use things of that nature? They work with jinn. Exactly. That's a deity, though. That has nothing to do with what they're putting together. That's conjuring the jinn. That's working with, yes, we work with jinn. Yes, we do. Okay, but the thing is, that has nothing to do with certain spells. That's working with them. Now, bet your ass if you're working with the jinn, you better take care of that jinn. See, you can't just give jinn no bullshit. All right, and I really am not supposed to talk about that at all. But let's just put it this way. Jinn don't take no fucking little bowl of rice and a little liquor. No, you better have some perfume, some expensive perfume, some expensive silver, some expensive gold, feasts, bottles of expensive liquor. All right, you don't just ask jinn for anything and not, you have to really, they're very high maintenance, okay? So yeah, jinn has nothing to do with Arabic magic or not. Jinn is deities, okay? Jinn, there's several jinn. There's even jinn that have human in them. I have a friend who has jinn in his blood, okay? All right, so that has nothing to do with what Arabs practice magic just like everyone else. We use candles, we use herbs, we use all of that. If you watch, there was one Arabic practitioner I found. Again, I can't remember her name. She doesn't even make videos anymore, but she was using a cow tongue. Clearly Arabic, clearly Egyptian. I could tell her accent by her. I could tell an Arabic accent what country they're from, okay? And she's using cow tongue. They practice just like everybody the fuck else, okay? It's the Arabian conjure. Conjure means to call upon a spirit, technically. That's what conjure means. So when I say Arabian conjure, that means I'm calling on Arabian spirits. And what am I? I'm Arabic. So what are my spirits? What are my ancestors? Okay, then. People piss me off. And I wasn't trying to get, but I was just thinking about that stupid ass comment I saw. Talk about what the fuck is an Arabian conjure. I swear to God, I wanted to look at his name and be like, what the fuck is a whatever the fuck your name is, bitch? Like, you don't know how to read or what? Like, I have to break it down for you? Like, are you slow? And the reason I get so pissed off is because I got bashed for that shit because my channel name is Arabian Conjure, and I guess I was supposed to practice a certain way because I have that name. Just because you're Arabic doesn't mean you're Islamic. Okay? For people to think that is like just ignorant. Okay? There's lots of Arabs. There's Muslim Arabs, there's Druzi Arabs, there's Christian Arabs, there's a lot of different types of Arabs. Just because someone's Arabic doesn't mean they have to practice Islamic magic. It has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. We still can conjure. The jinn is conjured by one of the 3 holy books, not just by the Quran. You can conjure a jinn with the Bible and you can conjure a jinn with the Torah. Okay? So it's not just a Muslim deity. It's not. It's very insulting. This Cyrus person says, hey, have you watched the movie Shrek? What are your opinions on the movie? Is that a serious question? I think it was a cute movie. Shireen, are the outcomes of a reading set in stone or they can be changed? It could definitely be changed. If they weren't, what would be the purpose of magic? Somebody was married to an Egyptian. I know a lot of Arabic people. To be honest, I never found any authentic Muslim spellcaster who can help. Yeah, because it doesn't matter if they're Muslim or whatever, like Christian, Orthodox, Voodoo, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, it's the connection to the spirits. That's what the fuck matters. Your connection. And nothing else matters. All that other shit, miss me with that shit. Because some people try to be like so extra, like and you'd be surprised. Like, you guys would be so surprised on some of the shit. It's like hilarious. Pay you for what? Varying Redbeard. Pay you for what? Are you advertising yourself on my channel? I don't that I don't like. I find that truly disrespectful. Unless you're kidding, and if you are, then I'm sorry. But if you are advertising yourself on my channel, I find that very, very disrespectful. Thank you, Fiona. Who's a fraud? Who's a fraud? Who's a fraud? Oh, me? Because I'm telling you not to advertise yourself on my channel? Okay, little bitch. What's your name? Varying Redbeard? You don't know me, little bitch. I guarantee you that. And just because you want to advertise yourself on my channel and I won't allow it and I find it disrespectful, you done fucked up. You're a fraud, because if you were powerful, little bitch, you wouldn't be in my chat trying to advertise your fucking services. And you just asked me a few comments ago for the pillars of Islam. You stupid motherfucker. Who are you talking to? You fucked up talking to me like that. Because now I'm going to make it my business to find you and to fuck you up in the astral. So you want to run your mouth? You want to call me out for what, pussy? Call me out for, I called you out, you little pussy. You have no power. That's why you're trying to be in my chat trying to advertise yourself. Because if you had any type of power, you little pussy bitch, you would not be in my chat trying to advertise yourself. What am I lying about? What am I lying about? You're going to get fucked up. I hope you know that. So keep talking. That's fine. You don't know me. You're a little bitch. You're telling somebody to pay you in my chat. That's because you're broke. You have no fucking... I'm going to block you, and I will edit this part right out of the video. I'm not advertising you. I'm advertising what a fraud you are, because if you had any type of power, you'd be fighting the clients off with a stick like me. See, but you're weak. You have no power. That's why people like you have to go into people's chats and try to skim money off of somebody. Get the fuck out of here, pussy. Get the fuck out. I will terrorize you. And now I'm gonna use your screen name. Watch, count them. 45 days. Count down, because I'm gonna terrorize you now. I'm gonna use your words, your screen name to terrorize you. I have nothing to say to you, and I can't even. YouTube is so stupid; it doesn't even let me block motherfuckers. Like I click on it, and it doesn't even let me do it. But it's all right. I don't need to block you. There is no argument because you're weak. You have no power. Period. That's why you're thirsty for clients. Get the fuck out of my shit. I'm going to show you what blowing up at you is. Now, because you want to disrespect me, you should have watched what the fuck you said. Too late now. Don't cop please with me. I'm fucking you up. Okay? And I'm going to use your little bitch-ass screen name to do it. And then you could call me a fraud. Okay? So, you want to disrespect me in my own shit? I am going to keep going. Watch me. I'm going to terrorize you. You disrespected me. And now you're going to get it. You should have watched your fucking mouth. I can't even block you because YouTube doesn't let me block for some reason. But that's fine. I don't need to. The worst mistake you made was talking shit. Oh, I'm gonna see if you love it in 45 days. We'll see if you love it. No, we can't talk. Stop talking to me. So he wants to say he loves it, and now she, he, whatever the fuck. You disrespected me in my own shit. Okay. No, you have to talk. Mm-hmm. Can we talk about these nuts? I ain't no talking at this point. You disrespected me. I can't block, but I don't need to block. Thank you, Michaela. I don't need to block. He's gonna get blocked enough when I fuck him up for disrespecting me. Aw, you're the one who should be. You're the one that wants to talk, cop, and please backpedaling, because you know what I'm gonna do to you. So I am gonna ignore him. I could care less. He's gonna get it. Right after I'm off this live, I'm gonna start fucking him up. So start doing your protection shit, and let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I see you again. I don't give a fuck. I hate you. You disrespected me in my own shit. I'm gonna make an example of fuckboys like you. Worst thing you said. Anyway. But me being nasty says it all. What does it say? That I don't take disrespect? Get the fuck out of my life. Or keep digging yourself a hole. Oh, I'm going to. I am going to hex him. And he's just digging himself deeper and deeper with every word. Okay. I'm a biatch. I'll take that all day. All day. No power ass motherfucker. Just fuck yourself. You keep going back and forth. Bipolar ass. Which is it? You trying to cop please? Or you trying to fucking... Well, which is it? You trying to disrespect me or backpedal? Pick one. That's how you no power ass having motherfucker. It's okay. Right after I get off here. What's that name? Varying Redbeard? That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm going to show him what time it is. Should have just shut the fuck up and said, okay, my bad for advertising myself on your channel. And I would have been that. But no, he wanted to disrespect me. 45 days. Count them. Maybe less. From now to 45 days. It could be tomorrow. It could be the day after. We'll find out. Oh, he didn't screw up. And I was going to get off here anyway, but they always backpedal. Except for, I had to give credit for that little fuckboy, that little rapper kid. He's the only one that didn't backpedal. He kept on. But I'll tell you what, though, when I hit him up after the fact and told him that he's a dead motherfucker, he damn sure didn't say anything to me in private. Because I found him. His name was Riley Anderson. I found him. I always find. It's so easy to be found. People think that these little keyboard warrior games are just, you know, whatever, that you can't be found, like your information cannot be traced. Oh, but they can. Oh, but they can. See, a bitch like me could easily find out your real information. Easily. Riley Anderson. So, yeah. Best not to fuck with a bitch like me at all. Period. So, yeah. Apologies. See, now if someone tried to apologize, maybe I wouldn't fuck him up. But he went about it. See the things that he said and how he said it, and just kept on. I'll take an apology. You probably clicked off by now. Should have just apologized. I would have took it. I'm a very forgiving person. I don't let idiots disturb my aura. See, YouTube, for some reason, the block button does not work. Like, I try to block motherfuckers, and it won't let me. So, I have to pretty much block them with my mouth. So, no apologies. You just gave me a super chat, though. So, I take it that's your way of apologizing. Okay. Now, I think you meant apologies, not no apologies. Because you just gave me a super chat. So, no, so you don't apologize? Okay, well then that super chat means nothing. I accept nothing but an apology. So it's up to you. You have by the time I get off this chat to apologize. Exactly. Exactly. But he won't apologize, so it means nothing. Okay. Then it is what it is then. Just remember, I gave you a chance to spare yourself and you didn't take it. But I respect you for that. I wouldn't apologize either. Me, see, I stick to my guns. If you're my enemy and you're my enemy. If I'm going after you, you're my enemy. But I'm a forgiving person. If somebody comes to me humbly and says, I'm sorry for disrespecting you, man up. Okay. You're going to wish you took that opportunity because now you just pissed me off. 45 days. Maybe sooner. Could be tonight. Could be tomorrow. Could be your mother or your father or your sister or your brother that pays the price for your words, though. So this is all I'm saying. Yeah, I know you want to be a Billy Badass, but I can't. YouTube will not let me block. So that's fine. For some reason, I'm going to have to get moderators. Like I click on it, nothing happens. And it's been doing this for the longest time. So I just have to put up with it. But maybe if I make, it doesn't even, like, if I click, let's say, to make Joseph my moderator, it doesn't let me until after the live. So I don't know what's up with that. Hold on, let me try something. I get it. He must be from the Middle East, so Muslim. Very, very stubborn people. You don't like NPC? Doesn't let me block you. So do us all a favor and just shut the fuck up. But or don't. It's even better if you keep typing. It gives me more to work with. See, this is what I'm gonna do. After this live, I'm going to take every word you said, right, to me, and I'm going to make a spirit powder with it. And then what I'm going to do with that spirit powder, well, you'll find that part out. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. No, I'm not going to snort it. I'm going to shove it up your ass, bitch. But this one, too, I'll throw him in there. Can I get a mirror charm, you dick? Do what you want, baby. I'm going to email YouTube tonight because I'm not even going to address you now. From here on out, maybe you should get your family mirror charms, too. Get them each one. Like a fucking mirror is going to do anything. Take the mirror charm, okay? You listening? This is what you do with it. All right? Take that mirror charm. You listening? Roll it up, okay? Bend over and shove it up your fucking ass, bitch. Anyway, y'all, say goodbye to Varying Redbeard. He thinks his little white ass blood will do anything to protect him from me. Okay. Anyway, you guys, I have to go. I have someone to fuck up right now. So, I love you all. Please like and subscribe. I'm sure I'll have a thumbs down for my Varying Redbeard, which is cool because those thumbs help me too. People are so dumb. You're just helping. Thumbs up or thumbs down. They still both, that's reaction. It doesn't matter. I love you guys so much. Don't think I'm going because of this troll. I had to go anyway. But yeah, I'm definitely going to make examples of these motherfuckers. I think they had the chance to apologize and I would have not done anything, but they want to be Billy Badass with their little screen name. So now they just got themselves fucked up. So I have to go. I love you guys all so much. Please like and subscribe. Love and likes. Toodles, bitch. Bye, Redbeard. I'll be